All right, 313. So today we're getting started on our Scratch Name Poem project. So you're going to want to go to the internet to Google, and in the top, you're going to want to type in scratch.mit.edu, the Scratch website. And when you get there, you're going to come to a page that looks just like this. Now, a few things you're going to want to have open on your computer or your tablet. The first is your name poem planning page. This is where we looked at an example name poem, we looked at an example planning page, and then we did our own. And I did my own planning page right here. Another thing you're going to want to have open is the name poem day 3 slides that are on Google Classroom. First off, we need to log in to Scratch and then go to create. So if I go over here and I go to sign in, my information is already saved, but you're going to want to type in your Scratch username and your Scratch password and then click sign in. The next thing we want to do is click create. This is going to start a brand new project for us. It will be blank and will be ours to work on. Now, if I go back to my naming poem page, it's going to tell me number 3 is to name our project. And the way we're going to label our project is your name dash poem project. And I did a little example for you right here. So it says Miss Midledge dash poem project. So I'm going to do that here. Instead of untitled, I want to write Miss Midledge dash poem project. Now that's the name of my Scratch project. And then I'm going to use my planning sheet to get started. Today, we are really only doing a few things for our poem. The first is we're choosing a background for our project, and then we are finding the sprites that represent the letters of your name. If you have a long name, remember, you could do a nickname or your initials if you want. I'm going to do my whole last name, even though it's a little long, that's okay. You're going to want to get rid of the Scratch cat. We don't need him for our project. First thing we're going to do is choose our background. And in case you didn't see how I get there, on the bottom of my screen is our stage and it says choose a backdrop. If I click on that, all the beautiful backgrounds open up. Now, remember, we're writing a poem. So I don't want to pick a background that's too distracting, maybe like the city. I wouldn't be able to read my poem really easily. I really like this one right here with the heart, so I'm going to click that as my background. All right, so that was step number 1. Step number 2 is find the sprites that represent the letters of your name. I'm going to go back to my Scratch project, and over here where I see the little cat, it says choose a sprite. I'm going to click on that, and I can click on the sprites for the letters of my name. Now there's lots and lots of sprites. There's animals, there's people, there's dance and music. However, I'm going to go down to letters, and I'm going to pick the letters of my name that I want to use. There are lots of different styles, but I like this blue one right here. So first I need the M, then I got to go back and I'm going to do the I, and I'm going to keep doing this until I have my whole name spelled out. It could take me a little bit, but we will get there. Now I'm already noticing that it looks like some of my letters are a little big. They might not fit perfectly. That's okay. We'll be able to make them a little smaller as we go on with the project. I'm going to get one more letter. We'll leave that one over there for now. But you're going to plan out all your letters today. If you are realizing that your letters are too big, you also have the option to make your poem go across the top as opposed to going up and down if you want your poem to look like that as well. So I can fit more letters if I go across the stage this way. And actually, I'll just finish my name so that I'm ready next time we work on the project. So G, and I'm going to do one more letter right here. Move my G over. See, now my name fits very nicely. Now, when I go back to today's task, I realize that's all we're doing today. Now, I understand that some of you might want to go ahead, but we're going to not go ahead yet because an important part is coming. So, we need to do a bunch of things before we log out of Scratch. First, we need to save our project by clicking File, Save Now. So when I come back to my project, I don't want to lose all this work that I just did. So I'm going to go to File, Save Now. Now I'll see over here that my project was saved. Next, I want to click the orange Share button. So I'm going to go back and I'm going to click that orange Share button. Now it tells me, congratulations on sharing your project. Now I want to click on See Project Page. However, it actually already took me there. But if I was already inside of my project, I would click on the See Project Page button and it would take me back to this screen. Then I want to add the project to the class studio. So I'm going to click on the Add to Studio button down here. And we have a lot of studios. You have some different ones and I have some different ones. We want to click on the 3-313 studio and click OK. That way I will be able to see your projects as you're working on them and I can help you out. Now it's time to sign out. So if you're all finished for today, you're going to click your name and then click the sign out button down here. Now, if you're feeling like that wasn't enough time on Scratch today, I still want to do something else, you can always go up to the Ideas button and work on a different tutorial. There are lots of really cool tutorials, including Animate a Name, which are really, really interesting for this project. So if you have extra time and you're looking for something to do, feel free to go to the Ideas tab and work on a tutorial. But before you do that, or before you log off today, make sure you click your name and click Sign Out when you're all finished with your work today. I can't wait to see your projects. Happy coding!